Yo guys, what's up? I'm Aze. I'm here today with SK Films because we decided we want to start a vlog. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all that, and we got a lot more content on the way for you. In this episode today, I'm here to talk about my personal move to LA, what I think you should and shouldn't do, encourage and motivate others to let them know it's not that hard to move to another state. So me wanting to move to California stems back from many years ago when, you know, you're sold a dream, you see it on TV and movies and you think, wow, that looks cool, you know, palm trees everywhere and all that. So I bought into the dream. But the first time I visited from Chicago, I knew I had to be here. Like, the sun was out, the palm trees were everywhere, the beach is one way. I knew I had to be here. You know, growing up right outside Chicago, I didn't travel that much, so I was kind of a little bit in a box. Once I got out of that box, I saw that there was just so much more out there for me. Here's 5 tips to help you move to a new city, especially LA. Number 1. Save your money, because there's so many travel and moving expenses you couldn't even think of, and especially here in LA, the cost of living is probably higher than where you're from. It's really important to save because you never know what's going to happen when moving to a new city. Tip number 2, visit the place you're trying to move to. Please, please, please visit where you're going to move to. I've heard so many stories of people moving and then kind of regretting it, or how they moved or where they moved. You have to know what you're getting yourself into before throwing yourself in. Make sure you do your research of the place you're going to live and all the different neighborhoods you could possibly see yourself living, because you do not want to end up in a bad neighborhood. Tip number 3, things are going to go wrong. Even when I moved out here, I didn't have a job. I was looking on Craigslist and going to multiple interviews. I saved up money so I could live out my savings, but it started getting a little close. I had some car issues, student loans started coming around, and I thought I'd be working by that time. You know, life happens. It doesn't stop just because you moved to a new place and you're with new people. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Stay on your path. Keep trying to do what you're gonna do. Take the bad with the good, because things will go wrong. Tip number 4, have an open mind. When you move anywhere, you don't want to put yourself in a box, be stuck there, because that might not be the opportunity there for you. You have to have an open mind and an open perspective to all walks of life and different activities. Like, especially here in California, there's so much to do. You may be a musician coming out here to get into the industry, but you might end up in film. You might be a ballet dancer looking to get into dance studios out here, but you might end up a musician. You don't know. There's so many different things to do. Tip number 5, listen to your parents. Mostly. I know me, and I'm kind of a stubborn person. And the one thing my parents knew about me was that when I said I was moving to California, I was moving to California. It didn't matter if I was gonna live out my car or whatever the situation, they knew I was going to go. So the main thing that my parents told me was, okay son, we know you wanna move and you're stubborn, we can't talk you out of it. We just don't want you living out of your car. Do it the smart way. We're kids, you know, we listen to our parents sometimes. I listen to a lot of things that my mom put me on, the amount of money I should probably save, how to do it. She helped me get my car and make sure that situation was right. But you know, I also moved earlier than she would like. But you know, you gotta live life. You take the good with the bad once again, and you just gotta figure it out and go with the flow. What I'm really trying to say is just do it. Don't be discouraged. Don't say, I don't have enough connections. Don't say, oh, well, people said it's hard, or, oh, I know someone, they went out there and failed. No, just do it. Life goes on. You gotta live your life. You will love yourself for doing it even if you fail. Only good things will come to your life from this experience. You don't know who you're gonna meet, what you're gonna do, and where you're gonna end up. And honestly, that's the beauty of the journey. So those are my 5 tips for you for moving to a new city. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Aze, this is SK Films, and you're tuned in to Never Clock In.